All right, hello everyone, and now welcome to another game. This is going to be a game between PCG123 and Fly 100% here on Amazonia. Over here on the top right-hand side of the map, we have Fly spawning as the blue orc. Over here on the bottom left, we have PCG123 spawning as the red undead. KassadinBot used to watch you all the time, and some StarCraft. Yeah, I'm still around. I'm still here. Thank you, everyone. I think I have a lot of long-time followers and long-time viewers. I'm actually, I guess, having time to start stepping up my casting just a little bit. Once again, if you guys want to catch me live and you want to be able to join in on the chats, stop on by, say hi. Definitely follow me on Twitch. If you have not subscribed to me on Twitch already, please consider doing so, as it is definitely going to help me out, well, pay for some of the bills. Long-time followers, so yeah, thank you everyone. It definitely does help out. If your parents have Twitch, apparently you can sign up for like a parent-child Twitch account thing that allows you to have a Twitch Prime account as well. So that definitely does help me out. As we now take a look, Acolyte heading back off to the north. Is it going to be able to spot anything on the screen here? Nope, not going to be able to hit anything. Hey, KassadinBot, thank you for the follow. Does definitely help. There's actually a little zombie up at the top of you right there, as you got another follow chip joining in. Thank you for the follow. Acolyte now wandering around here and is just going to be able to park itself and now try and figure out what the Blade Master is going to be doing. Now, Undead versus Orc has, well, changed a lot over the past couple of months, I believe. Undead or Orc players finally going for that fortress, being able to use the Tauren Chieftain fairly effectively, and I'm wondering what the countermeasure or the response will be from the other side. All right, Acolyte now making its way over. Blade Master going to join in, try to take down that Renegade Wizard. As you can see, the Rogues now joining in, and all that's really happening is that the Blade Master wants to get that Acolyte down. Blade Master ends up getting the item still, does not get the Acolyte, and you see by pulling these creep camps over, the Blade Master actually suffered a lot more damage than it would have liked. It may not matter in the end, though, as the Blade Master and the Grunt are both going to be using healing salves, as the Blade Master wants to finish off these two creep camps and get to level 2. Meanwhile, back off to the north here, Death Knight now makes its way over, steals. Does he steal? Yes, I believe he does in fact steal that last bit of experience right there, as the Blade Master now running back down. Death Knight with the long distance Death Coil steal now gets up to level 2, and with Unholy Aura may be able to actually catch up to the Grunt and force another charge there. All right, instead using a Scroll of Speed in order to get away and in a hurry. Death Knight, well, still running fairly fast off to the races, as Skeletal Minion gets in the way in order to get that last shot off there. All right, Skeletal Minion down to 17 hit points. It does get taken down. Blade Master, however, still not at level 2. I think if you subscribe to me on YouTube, it also shows up here. So, yeah, definitely if anyone wants to try that as well. Blade Master, Grunt now making their way back down. Ziggurats also all in play here. We are taking the tier 2. We should be getting obsidian statues. I haven't seen a large number of Crypt Fiends yet, and the Undead army does look rather small. He's not training that many more units. And oh, thank you, Amacado, for the donation. That was absolutely great. Thank you right there. Meanwhile, back off here, over here to the top right, we are going to be looking at, well, a tech and upgrade to tier 2 as well. Let's take a look at what's going to be happening. You can see the Altar of Storms not training up anything, as the Death Knight is still applying pressure. What I believe to be the strategy coming across by PCG123 is that is he going to death... Oh, he could have death coiled earlier, but you saw that the Grunts were in mid-swing. Death Knight does not have level 3, and so it's a little bit harder to try and steal that. Jose Hanny just subscribed, and I don't see anything over my little cup there, so it looks like that was in fact a YouTube subscription. Blade Master now running back over to the Crypt Fiends. Crypt Fiends should be able to aggro these creeps here, but the Blade Master is here ready to go to try and stop all of this. Death Knight still wandering around, as we should be looking at a Lich being added to the group. We still do not see the Halls, the Obsidian Statue. Blade Master getting in a lot of damage, who may be able to finish off this Renegade Wizard, and that is going to actually severely hurt. There, takes it down. Does he get the item? Ring of Protection. There is the Blade Master, though, as the Blade Master gets taken out. All right, Blade Master lost, and that is going to hurt Fly a lot in this upcoming fight. Death Knight should be able to get to level 3. Is the Blade Master going to get resurrected back over here at the tavern? That is another question. Yes, he does, as he will be able to healing salve. Anyways, he wants to get that experience. It is worth more to pay the extra gold, get the Blade Master out to get that experience, than to resurrect him back the old-fashioned way. Blade Master sitting at level 2, almost at level 3. Death Knight already at level 3 with the Lich on the way. We still do not see the, the Slaughterhouse yet, and that does surprise me. Without the Slaughterhouse, there is going to be no Obsidian Statues, and without Obsidian Statues, the Undead army just cannot really last that long. All right, let's go ahead. Engaging up against those units. The Lich obviously does not have Frost Nova yet. It does have Frost Armor. All the units are being chased. Death Coil takes down a Grunt, as it was in fact at level 3. Now trying to get in more damage again. That Grunt, if it takes too much damage right here, will end up getting taken out. As you can see, a little bit of focus. Death Coil could come across. There it goes. No healing wave, as there was a Hex in the middle of the cast. Death Knight now back out. So PC, the Undead doing a great job again. Death Knight is going to be able to chase down that Grunt. Yes, another Death Coil, 3 Grunts down, and that is going to be a big stop right there. Is he going to be able to save this Crypt Fiend? That is an even bigger question right now, as the Blade Master able to head on through. Blade Master in a little bit of trouble. Is he going to get stuck? He does have enough mana for a Windwalk. Death Knight could turn around, try and save that Crypt Fiend there, but 3 Grunts lost, and that Lich is, well, looking fairly strong already. All right, let's continue the fight across here. Wind Riders being added into the mix here. Death Knight, Death Coil does save that Crypt Fiend. That is a big heal right there, but the Wind Riders are still going to continue to poke apart this army. Blade Master now chasing down some units. Where is the Lich? What is going to be Frost Nova? This Blade Master going after this one last Crypt Fiend, as that Crypt Fiend down to 116 to 81. Is it going to be able to get any more strikes again? No, does not want to get next to the Black Citadel and that cold attack. Slaughterhouse now up and operational, should be able to heal and replenish mana. One of the great abilities here. Meanwhile, back off to the north, Blade Master using the Wand of Illusion to tank some damage from that Kobold Taskmaster, as you see the Wind Rider now joining in as well. Do we have Web? That is the big follow-up question once more. Back off to the north, we're taking a look. Lich here, ready to go, trying to finish off some more units. As we are looking at the Sasquatch, well, -2 armor, taking an additional, 12 damage per attack. That damage does start to add up very quickly, as we're looking at the, Forest Troll, Shadow Priest, and now the remaining Forest Trolls as well. Meanwhile, back over here on the bottom right-hand side of the map, Blade Master at level 3 gets Vampiric Aura. It would be much more impressive if there were a lot more Raiders and Grunts, but still very powerful indeed, as we do see the Tauren Chieftain now out onto the field. Command Aura, Endurance Aura, Tauren Chieftain going to be coming down with a Scroll of Speed as well. No healing salve, surprisingly, as the Blade Master looking to finish off, gets another Tome of Agility, now up to 55 damage on the high end. That is going to add up very quickly. Crypt Fiend's now going straight after the Orc Burrow. Orc Burrow does not have the upgrade. Damage is going to be added in very quickly, but the Crypt Fiends do not deal magic damage. All right, Tauren Chieftain is going to come inside here. There's a big stompy stomp across all of those units once more. Death Coil saving up a Crypt Fiend. Blade Master Illusion here. Obsidian Statue in the backfield. Blade Master needs to perhaps head back away. Death Knight down to 600, 500 hit points once again. Beautiful Potion of Lesser Invulnerability. Healing Wave sticking around on this fight, as the Blade Master using that Orb of Lightning, but is in a little bit of trouble. Down to 156 hit points. Needs to get away. Using the Speed Scroll in order to get away here, but the Wind Rider does get webbed. Losing a Wind Rider, very expensive, as it also gives the Lich level 2. A Grunt also not realizing the retreat command, ending up having, to fall on his axe. Back across the other way, Tauren Chieftain with Stomp. No endurance aura. Army size is 45 compared to 33. Who is going to be the victor? 33. The Orc are obviously a little bit further behind. Blademaster needs to pick up some good items here. Blademaster down to 75, 76, 48. Does barely survive as the Lich does go down. So saving the Blademaster, taking down the Lich as the Dark Ranger and the Death Knight are still making their way through. The Voodoo Lounge is going to get taken out, and the army is just perhaps far too large. Crypt Fiends now going after the Bestiary. There are Orc Burrows in the back. Fortified buildings, fortified armor is difficult to take down for this particular army, but it doesn't look like the Orc army is ready to engage yet. All right, Shadowhunter off to the side. Healing salves, trying to keep everything up and alive. Blademaster could go after all these units. No Vampiric Aura. Ghouls, Peons trying to do a bit of repairing. A new Voodoo Lounge being added. Blademaster going after the Death Knight. Death Knight running every which way. We do have fortified armor, so the Orc Burrows are no longer the weakest link here. As we may see the death. No death on a Crypt Fiend. New Voodoo Lounge now being rebuilt. Kodo Beast now making its way out again. 45 supply compared to 32. 32 being the Orc army compared to 48 now. Undead with a distinct advantage as we are getting now Destroyer upgrades. Destroyer is very, very powerful, able to remove any of those debuffs. No Spirit Link to be spotted as the Tauren Chieftain still sitting at level 1 hasn't really been able to tip or turn the tides of the battle. Endurance Aura is absolutely needed. I am from California as we are looking at, Devotion Aura now being added. Thank you for the follow once again. Tauren Chieftain sitting at level 1. Still needs level 2. The Blademaster and perhaps the Shadowhunter should be backing away. Or maybe the Shadowhunter should have stuck around and the Blademaster should have backed off. This does not make sense. Tauren Chieftain almost level 2. Shadowhunter almost level 3. Blademaster almost level 4. This is actually the worst spot to be in as the Shadowhunter just gets absolutely hero nuked in a matter of seconds. Blademaster looking to get this Obsidian statue. Going to be important. Is going to be able to finish it off. Blademaster now with Dust of Appearance being forced to escape once more as all the units are trying to run back away. This is not a tourney. This is just ladder play, casting from replays. All right, let's see what's happening next. Destroyer still wandering around. Tauren Chieftain in a bit of trouble. Shadowhunter resurrected at the tavern, low on mana. Kodo Beast getting picked apart. That Unholy Aura moving that army so fast across the map. Whoever is retreating is generally losing since you are taking extra damage. Obsidian statue gets in harm's way to try and stop that Kodo Beast. Kodo Beast unable to eat an Obsidian statue since it is mechanical, as all the units are now forcing an engagement here. This may be the last stand, and by last stand I'm saying the Orc is probably going to give the GG. Tauren Chieftain finally at level 2 trying to back off once more. It looks as though the Tauren Chieftain does get taken down, and that is going to be the end of that as the Blademaster no longer in the fight. Matchup between Fly and PCG 123 goes to PCG 123. Fly unable to reestablish himself after a number of unfortunate losses. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And yep, that's the end of that.